Hello everyone and welcome back to SliverStar Arcade and more Paradise Killer. In the last episode we did... Stop it. We did a lot of walking around. We rediscovered a lot of stuff that I'd previously missed out on. Sorry about that. Previously missed out on. Apparently the birds fly backwards according to Shinji, but they don't look like they fly backwards to me. But they sure as heck don't look correct either. And we found a lot of things. We found, well, a bunch of human feces, days old in a shed. We found Lydia's knife above where an exit hatch was broken. And we found blood, a vial containing blood from all the council members underneath where Akiko supposedly found Henry. And then we also found out that Yuri was checking out books in the library, some of which could be demonology, which could have been passed on to Henry. Speaking of, how you doing, buddy?
Henry Division.
Let's talk, Henry. Is there any joy to be had on the islands? Oh yeah, too much really. What the fuck do you think?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Don't test me.
I'm just trying to get a handle on the island that birthed the crime to end all crimes. We do our work and pray. Sometimes people go to that bar, sometimes we go to the beach.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you know that there's boat rides? Fucking boat rides!
Oh.
Have you been on one? Yeah, a long time ago. My mom took me. We didn't get the best seats. I was a problem kid and she was a single mother. Were you always shunned? She made some friends eventually. There was a mahjong club in one of the apartments. She got in with them. What about you? I found kids to hang out with. Not friends though. I'd just do stuff to make them laugh. Smash windows, set fire to people, whatever. That's when I started being arrested a lot. Hang on.
Fucking kidding me?
What the fuck am I doing opening up like this?
Whatever you fucking say.
Whatever you fucking say. Now, you want to hear something fucking good? I got something. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I like you, investigator. I think you're onto something. The code to the safe in my apartment is that number. And that... I thought you had a bad memory. Some things just get engraved on it. Trust me, I wish they didn't. People should have minds full of things. If you only have a couple of things around in there, it's torture. The same thing keeps bouncing off the edges of your consciousness and it's like a gunshot each time. Finally. And that's all we have to talk about. I like his jumpsuit, but I also find it weird. Hello, Akiko. Wait, let me get my phone so I can translate all of her Romanian. Alright, let's start with hanging out. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me. Why do you hate me so much, Akiko? Let me just pull up Google Translate. I thought you were the investigation freak. It's not that hard to figure out. What's your problem? Is this a soldier versus civvy thing?
I'm a soldier.
Case file completed. You've solved the mystery. Why does it have to be like this? Way of the world. We exist in different planes. We see different things. I work so that you may sleep at night. You trot about without a care in the world. Honorable. Respectful. We all appreciate what you do. No, you don't. Soldiers are just a necessary evil. We spend our lives in service and are discarded when we're not needed. We get some ceremonies and platitudes, and then all my troops pairs with the island to start a new cycle. We're done here. Goodbye. Maybe I should have picked a different answer. When you found Henry, did you see a bloody bottle lying around? What are you talking about? What bottle? There wasn't a bottle. Why are you wasting my time?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
You saw nothing to suggest the blood in Henry's stomach had been administered artificially? Of course not. Stop dragging this out with stupid theories. It's weird, we get all of this stuff. Can I hang out with you again? Has enough time passed? No? Alright. We're gonna have to do a whole episode where we just keep traveling back and forth, interacting with everyone we can. I also just realized I didn't really go around exploring this island much. Probably because there's nothing here. It'd be cool if there was, though. Wee.
Respawning.
Alright, and that's the one thing I've noticed a lot in this game is... Oh shoot, almost dropped that. You go to a lot of places and talk to a lot of people about a lot of info, you know, but for some reason we go and talk to people about info that could incriminate them, and it's just, you're wasting your time, or like nothing comes of it. Like nothing came of that dialogue, right? If she was innocent, she didn't give off anything to show her innocence, but she didn't give off anything to say, yep, I'm guilty, or I'm gonna kill you, right? It's literally just a, why are you wasting my time, right? And it'd be cool, it'd be understandable if only she did that, but everyone does it. Alright, who's next? Also, why did it stop showing my HUD? Like, the little thing for the flashlight in the corner is no longer there. Which, honestly, that bothers me. Wait, what was that? The green goat sparks a flame. The plaque says the green goat sparks a flame. So more stuff I have to go and find. You know, I should probably just start doing all that stuff off camera. Like, I should try and find every single thing off camera and then see if that helps. Speaking of finding things, you know, I did not expect a thing of bourbon to be here. Well, not bourbon, it's obviously going to be a whiskey, but you know what I mean. Time moves differently on the island. I can't decide if I like it, nor can I. It does things to people. What kind of things? It twists people, distorts their hearts. I think that's happened to me. So do I. I like those. They confuse the heck out of me, but I like them. Chaos Domain Whiskey. Made in ex-bourbon caskets. A has a fruity taste, best savored and enveloped in fog. Do not look at the other people enjoying the fog. Oh, thank you, Railguard, for catching me. I almost made a dumb decision. Really? I got that one already? Genuinely surprised by that. Anyways, where am I going? Am I near the pier? Because... See, the reason I want my little thing back in the corner is because... Accessibility, sprint mode, hold, AR mode, hold, meditation mode, hold, fall on whilst crouched on, screen shake, rotating backgrounds, visibility may reduce vertigo, and Display. Huh. Anyways, where is... here we go. Oh, a new house I have yet to explore. There's nothing here. I guess they make the gates in case you're like me and you jump everywhere and you somehow accidentally end up stuck in there. Then you would need those to get out. Alright, Lydia, time for some incriminating evidence. Don't like these benches. Hey, girl. Let's hang out.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
Love her voice. What's good to eat on these islands? Or on this one. The Deep Factory nailed the meat this time. The synthetic meat, that is. Notice how there's now livestock on the island? The Deep Factory got expanded. All the meat is made from a culture or bugs. There are huge caverns full of bug breeding and meat growing operations. Does it taste good? Yeah, real good. Yuri always claims it doesn't taste like the real thing, but he's just that type. He's the pick up I dread each time. The amount of bullshit that comes out of his mouth is out of control. Think he's a wine connoisseur? Dude, you live on a synthetic island where the grapes are grown underground in a lab. This isn't high-end stuff. He tried to tell Sammy all about whiskey one time. Sammy renounced violence, but I thought Yuri was about to get an ice pick in his eye. Sorry, LD. Didn't mean to go off. He drives me crazy. You vent all you want. He's new to me. I'll trust you on this. Ha, appreciate it. I'll drop you at the beach again. Perfect. Relationship increased. You got new stuff for me? No? Alright, well. Interrogate about the knife. I found your knife outside the penthouse. What knife? It's a combat knife that's engraved with a message from Sam. You found my knife?
Back, LD.
Been looking for that for ages. It disappeared a while ago. Disappeared? Yeah, I couldn't find it one day. Like it just up and vanished. Uh-huh.
Strange.
Do many things vanish around here, or is it just your knife that mysteriously vanished and then appeared outside of a crime scene?
Come on, LD.
Come on, LD. You've never lost something before? Do you know why the blade is damaged? Not much
I'm
need for a
glad you're
combat
back,
blade on this
LD.
island, so it just became a tool. Pop the calf off a beer bottle, tying the axle nut on a car, you know. Can I have it back? It's sentimental. Afraid not,
Don't test
Lydia.
me.
This is evidence. Do you know anything about the opened grate on the council building? Grate?
Huh?
A maintenance
Oh.
hatch. It has been cut open and something dragged through it.
The island
Not
feels
sure why
bad,
you
LD.
think I know anything about that. I think your knife was used to open the grate.
If
You're
you
wrong,
prove
LD.
it, sure.
We're going to need some proof as well. Many Inspector Gaze must burn. Yep. Alright, next on the list is Sammy Boy. Alright, we're finally here.
Sam Daybreak.
Fancy a drink?
I hate how he charges me every
Fancy a
time.
drink?
Is night alone okay again? Neat this time? Whatever you recommend. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you'll enjoy the pure taste of this blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night Alone and the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time. No single malts? Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island I have focused on serving blended instead of single malts. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's Lydia drinking these days? She enjoys a drink while she paints. She chooses something appropriate to her piece. She enjoys all of the different ways of serving. A lot like you, right, LD? There's something to be enjoyed in everything. What about the next island? It is important to breathe the new island in. Learn about it, craft a drink that can only be born on that island. This island gives the drink so much character. The islands give the drink so much character, don't they? If we make it to the next island. Gotta go, Sam. I'll catch up with you later. Still nothing. Any idea why Lydia's knife was outside the penthouse? No idea, LD. You sure it's hers? Sammy, come on. She didn't mention losing it, or using it to do a bit of murder or anything. Not sure I can help, LD. Nothing. Like, these guys get more suspicious the more you talk to him. May you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. I mean, they got a lot going for them. Like, they're assassins. The knife supposedly went missing, but was used to break in to the the penthouse. That's what it's called, the penthouse. Oh, also, we need to go back to the Syndicate graveyard because I should really look at these more. There is an area of suspiciously looking ground behind the Syndicate graveyard. It looked like it could be smashed through with the right tool. And we took a powerful tool from Sam Daybreak. So our next stop will be the Syndicate graveyard. Alright, we are... Oh, jeez. It scared me. Do you have any new thing to say to us? No? Alright. Nothing for demonology. Let's hang out. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. Is the Syndicate worth saving?
Are you happy with your boots?
That's for you to decide. For better or worse, the crime happened. The Syndicate was on a straight path. Alright, sorry, I thought I heard something. Now the path branches. The truth you believe in will determine the fate of the Syndicate. Which branch do you think we should take? Weed out the corruption. The Syndicate is no place for paranoia and conspiracy. We have a holy cause. We have forgotten that. We are in a position to craft a perfect society. You said there was no such thing as perfection. So I did. The idea of perfection is intoxicating. We always let our guard down and start believing in it. We kidnap people from the real world and force them to worship our gods. They're pressed into service on the island, working on our factories and farms before being killed in a mass slaughter ritual. Hard to imagine much perfection coming from that. Perhaps we should wipe the slate clean? How do we do that? I have no idea, investigator. May you always live in the shadows, may you reach the moon. Alright, now where's that little piece? Here it is. It's got one charge left, and this is what we're using it. I am downright amazed at what I can destroy with some pile bunker gauntlets.
That's strange.
Who the hell are you?
Mother? No, you are not her.
What?
That's strange.
Who are you? Is this going to be the second guy wiped from the birth records?
Mother called me Dainonigate.
A child born into darkness, born never to be known. Who is your mother?
The corridor lady.
That's strange.
Lady, who's that? What corridor?
Built to the fabric, the corridors.
Why are you here?
I thought I escaped. You cannot escape blood.
That's strange.
There's a gunshot wound. We need to get you treated. No, I failed.
They want me dead.
Don't test me.
Who wants you dead? Mother and the man.
Oh,
Who's the man? Sometimes a friend, sometimes not.
don't test me.
Why do they want you dead? What did you fail at?
My destiny.
Was your
Don't
destiny
test me.
killing the council? Are
At the
the
council there are people in the room?
yes?
Then yes. He shocked me.
I killed them, my knife danced, the room became red. I wasn't the only monster in the room, and it wasn't supposed to be there.
That's
What
strange.
do you mean? I
See
made
the
this.
lines that were
She
hidden?
thinks I didn't. I know more than she thinks. See the lines that were hidden. There's
There
no...
is no room in paradise for me.
You need to see why. You're going to die if you don't get treated.
Good. Life has been bad. I shouldn't have been born.
That's strange.
No, don't... Jesus.
That's
He
strange.
slit his throat.
Don't test
Just
me.
perfect.
Oh,
Who really were you? What the hell is going on here? I can take a blood sample at least.
Analyzing.
The blood sample isn't in the database, but there is a hit on some of the DNA.
that's strange.
What the hell? This blood has Carmelina's DNA. It's not her blood, but it could be her offspring.
That's strange.
Was Dainonigate, I can't say his name, her child?
That's
Who is this guy?
strange. That's strange.
There's some kind of strange flesh fused with to his body. What is this? He has a knife. And it's a perfect blade. It's covered in blood. Starlight can analyze it.
Analyzing.
Don't
His
test
own
me.
blood and all of the council members. Is this the murder weapon? There's no
That's
blood on here
strange.
that matches the marshal's guarding the council building. The blade is perfect as well. It wouldn't have caused the ragged gashes in their throats. Somehow he got to the council without going through the guards. I need to find out more about this guy.
Key lights
He said it would
and
allow me
move
to use hidden corridors.
Key
Sample.
lights and move tagging. Dainonigate.
Paradise requires power and sacrifice. I wonder if we were urgent if we could have saved him. Probably not. A secret killer hidden in the depths of paradise. I do so love these islands. That is upsetting. I thought we were just going to pick something up, right? Like, the key. I know. Sorry about that. Having some technical difficulties. Also, I really like the music. The key gave me fits in the sock. May as well tumble down the rabbit hole.
That's strange.
These islands are so weird. What's behind door number 1? What have I stumbled on?
That's strange.
Hidden corridors. Where am I? These corridors can't be attached to where I found Kate. That was on the edge of a cliff. Starlight doesn't know where I am. Dainonigate said his mother is the corridor lady. The blood test confirmed his mother is Carmelina. Did she make these?
Oh,
Looks like there are several portals to elsewhere. Couples seem to go to the syndicate apartments, including what I presume is Witness's balcony. He always gets the biggest balcony so he can watch the island's end. One portal looks like it goes to the lobby of the council building. The other is different. It looks like an amateur job that's punched through into these corridors. Does that one bypass the seals somehow? This is trippy and it adds a whole new layer to everything. This is what she was working on when she disappeared. When she disappeared for a whole year, this must be what she was working on. That Dainonigate is probably the guy whose birth was probably the second guy whose birth record was stripped. And... But no, Henry has a real mother, so... Unless Carmelina can, like, is kind of like Zeus and can turn into a guy, or can impregnate a lady, then there's no way for her to be Henry's mother, but she's definitely that guy's mother. Or what if Henry and that guy are half-brothers, and it's the same man? Oh wait, no. She probably went away for a year on a project to give birth to him, because, you know, pregnant for 9 months, you don't want anyone knowing you're pregnant. Never mind, that makes more sense. Oh, from him. He was shot. Let's see where this one takes me. That corridor was different. It looked amateurish. This bypasses the seals. Dainonigate referred to his mother as the corridor lady. His blood proves that Carmelina is his mother.
Don't test me.
I think it's safe to assume that she made these corridors. She's the architect after all. The corridors skip sections of space and allowed the user to cross the island in an extremely short space of time.
Don't test me.
Dainonigate said he'd been trained to kill. Did Carmelina hide him and use these corridors to get him to the council to commit murder last night? The corridor that Dainonigate used to escape back to his hideaway wasn't the same as the others. Maybe Dainonigate inherited his mother's architecture powers and created it himself? Why didn't Carmelina just make a corridor that bypassed the seals? The council kept the seals a mystery to her. If she doesn't know what they are, she probably couldn't build a corridor to a location she doesn't know. Carmelina and Witness were together at the time of the murder. There was a 5-minute window when Witness stepped out onto his balcony to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina could have used that time to travel through one of these corridors, get to Dainonigate, and take him to the council building. The trials are going to be excited. You're telling me? Is this the penthouse? We finally found a way in, and we didn't have to go through all the seals. We just had to do literally everything else.
That's strange.
I guess this is the fourth holy seal. What's the deal? There's a data port. Starlight might find something. Oh, jeez. Data port was Black Panther version. Interfacing. Welcome to detect the fourth holy seal barrier. Please become godlike.
That's strange.
Barrier. The barrier is freaking out.
That's strange.
Become godlike. Please present godliness to bioscan.
That's strange.
Just checking to see if someone is biologically godlike. Error. Fourth holy seal is not responsive. System has suffered a critical failure. Please reboot system. Later monster authorization
That's
required.
strange.
The fourth holy seal is toast. Whatever happened last night did a number on it. Godlike. How did someone become godlike? There is a god in paradise, I could ask. Can I walk through it? I can. It's locked from the other side. Third holy seal. It looks like a blood lock. Starlight can take a look. A blood lock code to council blood. Get through this, you have to have blood of one of the council members in you, or presumably a sample to trick the lock with. Whose blood logged in through here? All the council expected. This lock has hardly been used since the start of the island. There's only a few instances of logins over the centuries. Every time the lock is opened, it's been as a group. The entire council, no exceptions, except recently. There are two anomalies here. There's an unknown blood sample that logged in last night after all the council had entered meditation. That could be our guy. This matches the blood I took from... Oh, never mind, Dainonigate. He was here last night. Who else entered the hallowed ground?
That's strange.
Henry's blood was used on this lock last night. Does this put him at the scene?
That's
How
strange.
the hell did Henry's blood open the lock? He's a citizen, not a council member. And one of the council logged in 2 days ago, stayed for a few minutes, and left. Kafka memory. What was he doing here without the rest of the council? The blood chiller Sam had in his hidden distillery had a blood sample bottle with the letter K on it. The bottle was scrubbed clean, but could very well be Kafka Memory's blood. If it was, that means Sam used it 2 days ago to open this blood lock. Was he setting up the crime? I need to check with Doom Jazz. Maybe a sampling is missing? Oh boy. New case file! Really? A new case? The third seal is a blood lock code to the blood of the council members. I need to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here yet. I feel like, because the second holy seal is like a big deal, and I'm just here. The seals are a major deal, and I just kind of skipped them all. Anyways. These helmets the camp will use to travel the second lock. Alright. Well, let's have a look. Counselor Leon Disaster. Cause of death appears to be a blade taken off the front of his scalp, slicing through his brain. May the silent goat walk with you in all of the cosmic heavens. Everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean. They were done with a sharp, perfect blade.
Don't test
They
me.
don't have any skin cells under their fingers. They were killed before they knew what was happening. The cuts match the blade Henry was allegedly found with and took from Akiko. They could have been killed with the knife I found on Dainonigate. The type of lacerations on the victim match his blade. Counselor Finn Stranger. Cause of death is nearly being decapitated by laceration across his throat. May the silent goat walk with only in cosmic heavens. There's a lot of people here. Counselor Macon Origin. Cause of death is a slash across the throat. Leader Montserrat. Cause of death is a sliced windpipe and artery. There's a gun line next to him. There's a strange pendant around his neck. So that's how he got shot. There's a strange blood spray here. It doesn't match any of the council members. It sprays from a bullet exit in the body.
Don't test me.
The bullet is lodged into a wall. It's a Fukuda round. Or Fukuda. There's a gun line next to Leader Montserrat. It's been fired twice. It's an old weapon that uses Fukuda rounds. The blood matches Dainogate's. He was here last night. Looks like Montserrat shot Dainonigate, presumably in defense. Maybe Dainonigate busted in here and started slicing, but Montserrat got shot off before it was over. So if we haven't found him yet, then this would all be a mystery. But because we found him, it's pretty cut and dry what happened in here. Who are you?
That's strange.
I didn't expect to find a dead killer demon inside the council's penthouse. It's been shot in the head. The bullet is stuck in the skull. It's a Fukuda round, a high-powered bullet. There's a gun line next to Leader Montserrat. There are hellish claws on its arms, like knives. They're perfect as well. The claws are covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood. Several council members. The council were all killed with a perfect blade. This thing's claws could have done it.
That's strange.
What the hell is this thing doing here? Does this have anything to do with Henry? He let the demons onto the island. Shinji is on the island, so the marshals definitely didn't catch them all. If the marshals missed Shinji, did they miss this killer demon too? Hey, Shinji's finally at it. This crate is bizarre. It looks like it was hidden in this chest.
That's strange.
Did someone bring it here and hide it as a trap? It looks like the containment crates burst open, smashing open the chest. If you could get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time, it would make a hands-free murder weapon. Okay, so the theory I've been cooking up behind the scenes is everyone's guilty. Everyone's guilty, and they're either trying to push the blame on everyone else or all have the same story. Right? Because if Sam came in here and planted this, and I've had this theory cooking for a while, Witness's number that he called, it's not a phone number, but it's like how people can use cell phones to activate bombs by typing in by calling a certain number. He went, called a number, which activated something. It could have been releasing this demon. Witness to the End does not like the council. Sam and Lydia want a way out, but they didn't want to kill anyone, so they could have been coerced into just preparing the murder. Carmelina and Witness like each other, but Carmelina also has a son who is part of the murder. Akiko has reason to help everyone frame Henry. Yuri's probably not involved. Yuri probably just killed KHX and is just trying to fly under the radar, right? So I think everyone could be guilty and they're all working together. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with dark claws. Their strengths have sacred wards on them. They are used to subjugate demons. Is this where the killer demon came from? The claw marks match. If the killer demon came from this crate, it didn't kill the marshals downstairs. If the killer demon got here via this containment crate, it means it didn't go through the holy seals. Someone brought it here through the seals and left it here. Someone planted a trap. When the council were vulnerable, someone released a psycho killer demon to attack them. Where are they assuming no one would get into the crime scene afterwards, though? This crate leaves a trail of evidence. Did it matter, though? Was the presence of the killer demon enough to complete the plan? Or did they assume that the seals would never be open again? They assumed I wouldn't be on the island investigating. Bad call. Starlight is detecting dead zone residue from the crate. Did this thing come from somewhere in the dead zone? This crate has a remote receiver on the lock. There, see? Someone could have remotely activated it to open it. This receiver has the same number as the one Witness dialed at midnight last night. Witness opened a crate containing a killer demon remotely in the council penthouse. God, I'm good. Holy shit. Look at this thing. It's awesome. Council Pandora 2 caused death as horizontal slash across the stomach, which emptied her of her organs. Made the silent goat walk with all of you. Alright. Council Kafka memory cause of death is a vertical laceration from his groin to his rib cage. Most of his organs have spilled out. Made the silent goat walk with all of you. Council Lunatic Pope, missing several fingers, which suggests he tried to defend himself from an attack with a blade. Cause of death is a deep horizontal cut through his head. Yes, I'll go walk with all of you. Why is this guy off in the corner? High Priestess and Counselor Gabriella Devotion. Cause of death is a deep laceration through the abdomen. Yeah. Alright. Wait, what's
That's
this? I didn't
strange.
expect my shot in the head.
Analyzing.
Oh, nope.
That's strange. That's strange.
Oh my god. Is there a way to skip this? There isn't.
That's strange.
Okay, so that is a lot to go through. Like, a lot. And the thing, this was... Oh, wait, what's this? Pink petals, just like the ones downstairs. Does this put Yuri at the scene? He wears a hat with pink petals. This won't hold up in the trials without anything to back it up. This blood trail leads away from the council penthouse. Whose blood is it? No match to any council member that were in here last night. There is a trace of Ai Kiawe's blood. He took his own life years ago, though. It doesn't match Henry's blood. He doesn't have a massive wound on him anyways. Dainonigate, so he was here last night. The corridor must be where Dainonigate escaped through. Is Ai Kiawe his father? Because he has Ai Kiawe's blood in him. And Ai Kiawe took his life and had records of...
Don't test me.
Isn't letting me through. It looks like it goes from Singapore probably commonly is. This will explain how she accessed the quarters. She can visit Diana's lair anytime she needed to. This is so messed up. Yeah, so you can't go through this one. Alright, let's go through this one then.
That's strange.
This is the entrance to the council building. It takes seconds to get here from his vault. Now we're going to see corridors across the island that contained a hidden killer. Did Carmelina set this plan up years ago? It was nearly a perfect plan. If Judge hadn't summoned me, she might have got away with it. She could still get away with it if I don't present the right evidence. This is a bizarre case. So wait, are we just going with the idea that it's her? Because it might not be. Well, not directly. This is so fascinating. I almost don't want to stop the episode. This is like the biggest breakthrough we ever had. And to think this was just something I was doing on the side as a little, oh, since we're here, we might as well look at it. Another weird
That's
door. This one
strange.
leads to Witness's apartment. A conspiracy crafted for the fabric of this land. Carmelia's hidden killer commit the crime to end all crimes. Alright, well. Seems like almost everyone. Yep, seems like everyone's got some new stuff to say, and they damn better well answer up, because holy shit, we have found a lot of stuff. Alright, in the next episode, we're going to figure out what everyone knows, starting with Witness to the End. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you'll stay, because, Jesus, this was big. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe, have fun, and have a great day.